So excited. Ryan Scott here. Going to see Ben Freeby, my main man. Ben Freebs, as I call him. We're best friends, so I just kind of call him my own nicknames and everything like that. So excited to see him. It's like we're best buddies, so it's gonna be great. Here I am, Ben's hallway. Let's see. That should be it. There he is. Here.
What is it?
It's Scott.
Oh, crap. Just a second. Hey, I wasn't expecting you, Scott.
I know. You told me not to stop by anymore. I just thought I had to say hi. No, let me come in. Let's go.
No. Where are you going, Scott?
Brushing our teeth, right?
Okay.
Let me sneak by you here.
Scott, there's a sink right there.
That too. Yeah.
Scott, did you just swallow that?
Yeah. I'll get in. Ben, what do you think? Hey, Ben, you play video games?
Yep, Scott.
Sit up here.
Almost. Almost had it. You're back.
We're just staying here too.
That works. Kill streak!
Awesome.
Scott, I want to play basketball. Whoa.
Doing what?
I want to go play basketball.
Yeah! Let me do this first.
Scott, what are you doing? Let's go.
Okay, just a second.
No, let's go.
Okay, here I am.
No.
What? Just that'd be cool. Like, we'd be on the same team, the purple team.
No.
No. So,
Go change.
alright. Very good at this. Spot me. Help me. Help me.
Go.
Ha!
Go.
He's hot! Ben, how does this work?
Scott.
Hey Ben, what you watching?
Scott, can you scoot over?
We're just buddies hanging out.
No. Scoot. No. Scott.
Ben, can I come sit by you again?
No.
Ben, can I come
No. Hey Scott, want some popcorn?
Yeah, man. Hey Ben, watch. I'll make some too. How long does it take? Remember? Just us buddies just hanging out. There's so much.
Okay, Scott, be quiet.
Okay, alright.
Hey, Doris. No, I'm not busy. You did what?
Ding, ding, ding.
How do you get your car stuck like that?
Hey. Hang on, I gotta take this. Best friend.
Um,
No, yeah,
We'll see what we
we're
can
totally
do.
best friends. He's totally in it. He like, we're tight, like glue, kind of. Sorry to say, he always texts me, kind of hang out with me.
No.
No, but he's bugging me. Well, he's like clawing me off the phone. So I'll talk to you later.
All right. Well, I gotta get going.
No, yeah, I'll have mac and cheese sounds good for dinner. Thanks,
All
Mom.
right.
Love you. Bye. That's so weird. We got calls from other people at the same time.
Yeah, weird. Stop!
Hey,
Knock it off!
we can do homework together.
No! That's cheating.
Friends, right?
No!
Stop joking around, man. Oh, that's what one hot little number you're playing there. Here, teach me how to play it. We can do it. Teach me. Here,
Stop.
put your fingers on my fingers. Put your fingers on my fingers. Teach me how to. Yeah, I'll watch.
Bye.
Go catch up. Text me, bro.
Nope.
That could not have gone better. Hey guys, how's it going? It's great to see you all again here at House Groups, and I hope you're all signed up and excited to go on the amazing race this year. This last weekend we talked about what it means to be Christ-like, and more than that we talked about what it looks like to be Christ-like. Because a lot of times in our lives we do things and we do them wholeheartedly and we're excited about them, but maybe they're just a little bit obnoxious and aren't exactly what Christ laid out for us in the Bible. We do things like forceful evangelism, we speak without listening, we lie, we'll confuse people, we will gossip, judge, sometimes we just won't even care. We'll do things like that when the Bible paints a whole different picture. It tells us to obey, love, and praise Christ in everything we do. And we're told to share the truth with others. We're told to read our Bible. We're told to give generously. And above all else, we are told to love God with all of our heart, soul, and mind, and love others as ourselves. So that's kind of a different picture than what we paint for ourselves. Jesus tells us to be Christ-like. He tells us to be just like Him and model His behavior. And so what does He do in the Bible? He's very physical. He goes out and He's with people all the time. He meets with people. He's talking with people, preaching to people. He's telling parables with incredible imagery. He's doing everything He can with self-sacrifice for God's sake. And so the big question that I have is that, is the love of Christ visible in your life? It's easy to think that the Bible isn't relevant today, and it's easy to think, it's 2,000 years ago, it's not really relevant to what I believe today. It's just different from the culture that we live in today, and that's just a bunch of garbage. Everything that Jesus said is completely in line with the culture we live in today. Jesus lived a radical, bold life, and being a Christian in today's world is radical and bold and takes that kind of lifestyle. But let's just push relevance aside and look at Jesus' intention. Because Jesus was sent to earth to live a perfect life, to abolish sin, and He tells us to do what He did. And that's kind of a big thing to put on our shoulders. But we're called by Christ Himself to act like Him, which gives us freedom from sin. And there's basically two different lifestyles that we can live. And we can live in a covenant lifestyle, which is one that's with God, through God, seeking God in everything we do, and intentionally loving others with love, self-sacrifice, and humility. Or we can live a lifestyle of lies. And if we believe the lies that we tell ourselves in these lifestyles, we scare ourselves, we're full of worry, we're full of hate, and that's not the picture that Jesus paints for us. I mean, we tell ourselves lies like, oh, I can't do this, or I'm all alone, or that God doesn't care. You remember these lies? Other people can tell you them too. They can say that you can't do it. They say you're all alone and that your God doesn't care about you. And you know what? Really, no one else does either. And that hurts. Like you feel that. If someone says that to you, that doesn't feel good, especially if you're telling that to yourself. And if we live this lifestyle where we just continue to lie to ourselves, we live in resentment, anxiety, and despair. And then if we believe that, we tend to do things like avoid, quit, and get revenge. So we can live in a covenant lifestyle, which is praising God in everything that we do, or we can lie to ourselves, tell ourselves we can't do it, we're not good enough, nobody cares, which leads to resentment, anxiety, despair, where we avoid things, quit things, and seek revenge. Does anyone think that sounds very appealing? Because that's not what Christ paints for us. But wouldn't it be better if Christians, when they made their commitment to follow Christ, showed the visible love of Christ through their actions on a daily basis? Because that's us. If you have made the commitment to follow Jesus and give Jesus your life, that's you. And it's not that hard. It's things like saying hi to people, opening the door for them, leaving a nice tip for your waitress, just doing a nice thing for your friend. When you guys made your commitments this last Sunday of what you're going to do to show the love of Christ to others this week, you guys really reached out to the community. And that's what it's all about, to reach out, to love generously and self-sacrificially to the people around you. That's what it's all about. That's what Christ calls us to do. And he calls us to action because knowledge is not enough. If we know the Bible, but we don't do what it says, I think we're missing the mark. So do you guys believe that your actions matter? I mean that once you leave this building, all eyes are on you, and you are to portray the love of Christ to others in the community that you live in. Because a lot of times we get trapped in church. We think that church is only at 9 o'clock or 10:45 on Sunday morning or Wednesday nights here at house groups, and we just get trapped that that's the only place that I can do church. That's the only place I can be holy, sit, listen, and then we're done. Whew, that was tough. We get trapped in that idea, but really, the love of Christ was constant. Christ never sat in his room and hid from the world. He was out loving the world. He didn't say, oh, praying and reading my Bible in my room is going to be good enough for God, and definitely good enough for the purpose that I was sent here. Because that's not true. We all have a purpose in this world. God sent us to be a light in this world that so desperately needs it. So my challenge to you guys is to commit to one act of God, one act of kindness, one way that you can show the love of Jesus to others this week, and continue next week and the week after and the week after, and hopefully you do more and more things. But this week I just want one. I want you to go out and show the love of Jesus in one way. And if you made your commitment on Sunday and you've done it, great, do it again. And if you made your commitment on Sunday and you haven't done what you said yet, do it soon. Do it now. And if you weren't there on Sunday and you are ready to make a commitment to show the love of Jesus to someone, do it. That's what we're called to. We're called to action because the love of Christ is visible. Amen.